Well, I think it's fair to say that the appointment of Nadine Dorries as the new culture secretary rattled all the right people. Those of you on my channel are positive about that appointment. Dorries with a track record of being critical of the BBC and scathing of the outdated BBC licence fee, which, as I've repeatedly highlighted here on my channel, doesn't have public support. In fact, the majority of Brits now think the BBC should be funded through advertising and or subscriptions. The Conservative Party conference underway, of course. Dorries slamming the BBC for being elitist and snobbish. Press Gazette also highlighted that the BBC data shows 61% of all staff attended a state-run or funded school, but only a fifth come from a working class / lower socio-economic family background. So for an organisation that does nothing but bangs on about diversity, a disgraceful statistic there really. Only a fifth of those apparently who work at the BBC come from a working class / lower socio-economic family background. And boy, isn't that reflected in a lot of what they do. Now, to give you a taste of what Dorries, where she's coming from as Culture Secretary, she tweeted the other day, there are kids all over the country who deserve every opportunity to make it in tech, media, culture and sport. That's what my department is about and what it has to deliver. That's my mission. And Dorries really pulling no punches when it comes to the BBC. The Guardian reporting the BBC staffed by people whose mum and dad work there, says Nadine Dorries. Dorries even suggesting that the BBC might not exist in a decade. With Dorries pointing out to the Daily Telegraph Choppers Politics podcast that the younger generation that are coming through, they certainly watch their television in a different way to how my generation watched its TV, so who knows where we will be. Interesting to see how the BBC themselves reported this as Culture Secretary, saying the BBC needs real change. Challenges for the government if the BBC continue to head in an even more left-wing direction. What are the government actually going to do about it? But yeah, the BBC quoting Dorries is saying the days of tokenism are over. Real change has to happen, and that's what I'm here to make sure does happen. She says that they talk about lots to do with diversity, but they don't talk about kids from working class backgrounds, and that's got to change. The BBC also reporting that Dorries would not be drawn on the future of the licence fee, but said she didn't know whether the BBC would exist at all in 10 years. Culture Secretary, not to know if the BBC will even exist in a decade is one thing, I guess. But look, I think when it comes to the BBC licence fee, are we actually going to see any radical action from the government on this or not? Or are they just happy for the BBC to continue to tick over left-wing outfit funded by a compulsory licence fee? Let me know what you make of these comments from Nadine Dorries, guys. Do you have faith in her as Culture Secretary or not? And do, as ever, make sure you've hit subscribe and the bells. I keep bringing you all the latest right here on my channel. Thanks so much for watching.